All right, welcome to the PhysEd Summit 3.0. I will be your moderator for this session. My name is Matt Pomeroy, and you can find me on Twitter at PhysEd_Pomeroy. I am a 7th and 8th grade health and physical educator from Merton, Wisconsin, a suburb of Milwaukee. And I'm excited to be, number one, a part of the PhysedEgogy team and also the PhysEd Summit team, who's been putting everything together for the PhysEd Summit 3.0. If you're just tuning in, don't forget to maybe send out a few tweets with the PhysEd Summit hashtag. Of course, you're going to join us on the back channel, on Tozzle, all that good stuff to interact. So again, welcome to the PhysEd Summit 3.0. We want to thank you so much for joining us for the 24-hour back-to-back global event. We could not make this day happen without you who's out there viewing, and of course without our presenters that are sitting here with me. We're very humbled by the outpouring support and promotion of the summit by each one of you. So by sharing with one person, you're able to impact hundreds of students, and we're impacting thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, and maybe pushing millions today. So good work. So thank you so much for being here to push best practices, effective physical education, and professional development forward. This is an amazing PE community, and we are so excited to be a part of it. Remember, though, we are using technology to make this happen and to bring this conference to your home. If for some reason the video feed stops, please check out the Tozzle for a new link. We'll work through the we'll work through the issues, and we'll get it up and going again. But we will be good to go here. After the summit, just remember that we're going to post a feedback survey on the PhysEd Summit 3.0 homepage. That can be found at PhysedEgogy.com, www.PhysedAgogy.com. Again, that'll provide us with some great feedback. It'll make 4.0 even better, and then that way you'll get your participant certificate. And just fill out that survey, starting tomorrow after the summit. So I'm here with two people today. Osama Abujafar is here, and Sarah Gietschier-Hartman is here. We are missing Adam Llevo, although his part of the presentation has been made, and Osama will take care of that. So first off, Osama Abujafar, you can find him at MrOsamaPE.com. He's a PE teacher from Palestine, born in Germany, raised in Jordan, works in Saudi, Oman, and now he's in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, and founder of the PhysedMAP.com and co-founder of PhysedME.com. Again, Adam Llevo will be joining us too. He is the, you can find him at Mr. Adam PE on Twitter. He's the athletic director, PE teacher, originally from northwest of England, and this is his 3rd year teaching overseas. Before that, he spent 5 years in the UK, with 4 of those teaching in a post-16 college. He's been teaching in Shanghai, China, and recently relocated to Saudi Arabia. And he is a Google Apps for Education school, MrAdamP.com. And Sarah Gietschier-Hartman is the 3rd member of this team. Sarah teaches middle school physical education in Clayton, Missouri, which is a suburb of St. Louis. She advocates for planned, progressive learning in physical education. She's been involved in multiple sessions today, so thanks, Sarah, and a big part of the PhysEd Summit team. And her interests lie in standards-based instruction, formative assessment, physical literacy, and outcome-based learning. And with that being said, we are ready to roll. So, Osama, I'm going to pass it over to you.
Okay, good morning. It's 8:10 here in Dubai, Abu Dhabi. I'm looking forward for this. I want to thank, first of all, the PhyssedEgogy team for organizing this. I'm really happy and excited. So I'm going to be talking about social media in general. So in the beginning, I was thinking we're going to talk about the PhysedMAP and PhysedME, and I thought I want to just go back one step and mention how this comes up. I talk about how important is social media for PE teachers and educators all around the world. So I'm happy to start with my presentation. If you have any issues with the sound, I'll try to fix it so we can, Matt, stop me anytime. Okay. I'm going to share my screen now, and then we are ready to go. Okay, good. Can you see that, guys? Hello?
Yep, we got it. I was on mute for a second there.
It's too quiet, man. It's just
I
okay,
was
good.
I was typing away in the back channel, so making sure everybody's good.
Oh my
So
God,
we
you scared me for 1 second. Okay, good. So
no, we're all
before we
good, man.
talk, yeah, nice. Okay. So before we talk about the PhysedMAP and the PhysedME, I'm just going to go through this. Hopefully, this will not take time. About the power of sharing PLN social media tools that teachers use or should use. Okay, so this is a brief about me, and I think Matt kindly shared that with you already. So, as teachers in the beginning of the year, we're all excited, we start energetic, and in the middle of the year, we just get used to, I don't know, we fall down into routine, we get tired, then we just can't wait to the end of the year. When it comes back, we feel fresh. But to get out of this way, and you want to look good the whole year, so what do you need? You need help. You know, it's good. We are really busy with doing our things, and sometimes there's a better way to do it. So I think PLN is the best way. So what is PLN? People call it professional learning network, or people sometimes call it personal professional development or network. It's about how you learn from your peers around either the school or around the world. Let's listen to Andy Vasley. He's one of the guys who really inspired me and get me into more social media. I was in the beginning when I was a PE teacher 8 years ago with my new curriculum as an IB teacher. I could not find resources, so I started looking on the net. Then I found Andy, and I was contacting him. He started blogging that time. I think that was 5 years ago. So let's listen to Andy now about PLN and why we need to connect.
No longer are schools solely responsible for providing professional development for teachers. In this day and age, we can choose to be professionally developed in a number of different ways. And it's about taking initiative and wanting to grow professionally. So I've seen a lot over the years. I've seen teachers want to apply for PD, and they're waiting for the acceptance from admin or the approval that they'll be sent to PE conferences that they want to go to, and oftentimes they're refused, and they're left feeling actually quite frustrated and upset because they don't feel valued as professionals. Their requests for professional development are being turned down because the school doesn't provide the funding. So instead of waiting for those moments of frustration and being upset, you can choose to access professional development through social media. And that's why this professional development experience is such a powerful one, because you have chosen to take part in this. The real innovators, the people that are willing to take risks and that spend their days, not punching out at 3:30 from school and going home and just forgetting about school. It's about those people that go home and their minds are constantly churning and thinking about ways that they can get better at what they do. So you need to continue to professionally develop yourself by taking advantage of opportunities such as this. Yes, the face-to-face interaction of workshops and conferences is irreplaceable. I agree with that. But, I use the analogy in my workshops of the sparkler, and the sparkler lights brightly and is flashy and right? But what happens to the sparkler? Exactly, it burns out. And that's what happens after workshops. You go to these workshops that are amazing and you're fired up and you write notes. I've got my journal right here I keep with me wherever I go. And I'm always writing notes on things to make me better when I'm at those conferences. And then you go back to your schools and you implement these changes, but slowly and surely over time, you fall back to your old routines. And our old routines are not bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. They're actually good practice. But it's the whole idea that face-to-face workshops and conferences, they don't sustain themselves over time. The effects of these workshops and conferences don't sustain themselves over time. You need something to fill the gaps in between. And that's what social media, Twitter, and is striving to do, to fill those gaps and to bring educators together. To me, and you can disagree if you want, but to me, and I'll never waver from this belief, there is no difference between personal and professional. Who you are as an educator is who you are as a person. And if you don't take pride in leading the best life that you can and making a difference to others in your life, then I think you're not going to be the educator you can be. So I believe that, your pursuit of mastery in teaching is really your pursuit of mastery in life. And, it is the absolute greatest profession in the world. And I mean that. So it's going to be an amazing moment of learning for all of you that will continue on and on and on. And the connections that you make will help you become a better educator. So that's all I have to say for today. I wish you all the best of luck and enjoy the journey. Bye-bye.
Good. So this was Andy, and I want to steal that from, I think, the Visit Summit 2. It was the keynote. So as you see, what Andy was saying, PLN is a great way. It's always there, it's easy, it's accessible. With PLN, you can get the support you need. You solve your problems, you get the knowledge, you meet amazing people around the world. You share loads of resources. It's self-directed. You choose when to do it and how to do it. Then you come up with, and you have friends from all around the world. I have friends now, and for example, I have two friends I met in social media. I didn't meet them personally, even they landed in UAE. One of them is a PE teacher. I think Marcus also is presenting in this Visit Summit. And the other one is Angela, and she's coming all the way from Singapore, and she's going to work in the same company. And I know them from Twitter and Facebook. So, social media tools. This was when I visited Andy in China 3 years ago, and I did invite him, and he had a great workshop in my school, and we had around 40 PE teachers. We had a Facebook page, and we have now more than 400 or around 400 PE teachers. We share resources. We have any issues, we just go on the Twitter. So Twitter as PLN, I think this is the favorite for most of the teachers. But why Twitter? This is Eric Schiniger, and I know him personally. Even after this one, I did contact him on Twitter. He's an amazing guy. He'd been in Dubai and we met him. Let's listen to what he says.
24/7, when I need it, from anywhere in the world. To me, that's power. It's helping see a new world. It gives me goosebumps every time I think about it. My name is Eric Schiniger. I'm the principal of New Milford High School in New Milford, New Jersey. I first started using Twitter in March 2009. At the time when Ashton Kutcher and Shaquille O'Neal were jockeying for how many followers each had. So my perception was useless, meaningless, time waster. It wasn't until I read an article in my local papers about how it could be used as a tool for communications. And the light bulb went. And what I discovered was that there was a vibrant niche of educators, passionate educators, whose sole purpose of using Twitter was to share all the great things that were going on in their schools, in the profession. As I watched more, I started to see my own behavior on Twitter change from just solely communicating information to actively learning and growing as a professional. My advice is, so it's not overwhelming, is to set one or two particular goals. Start by following a select few vetted educators that will provide you with the knowledge, the tools, the strategies, the ideas to help you improve what you do. Initially, it was hard to adjust to 140 characters, but now I love it. I love brevity. There's a misconception that 140 characters is not a lot, when in fact you can attach links to websites, images, videos. You really have more space than you realize. I can send tweets out, and literally within minutes, I can have hundreds of responses from people all over the world that are doing the same job as me. I've learned more on Twitter than I have from any professional development program that I've ever gone through.
So when I started Twitter, first time it was in 2009, as you can see in here, guys, and I couldn't even use it. And even I think my second, in 2011, my second tweet or third one was, I don't know how to tweet, I need to use Facebook. But I want to be honest, I regret all those years I missed using Twitter. But how can I start? And I'm telling you from now, once in the beginning, you're gonna make it, deny it, become curious about it. And once you got it, you become obsessed about it, and they're gonna be part of your life. To start, one of the good places to start with is Joy's Faith 101, and you have the link is there. Really easy steps, and you can scan the QR code. The other one, Jarrod, is amazing. Also, 14 days challenge. To be honest, it's even 14 hours. It's not 14 days. You can do it. Easy way. And here, if you want to connect to different teachers around the world, this is a good place to start as well. So Twitter will give you PD every day. You don't have to wait.
So, what's PE chat?
PE chat is a discussion about physical education. It's a Twitter chat that takes place every other Monday.
Wait, did you say a Twitter chat?
Yep, there are a lot of chats that take place on Twitter. They all work with hashtags. People include hashtags in their tweets so that other people can find them and follow them. You can follow Twitter chats by using Twitter's search feature. When you see a tweet with the hashtag you're looking for, just click reply to start a discussion.
You lost me. What's a hashtag?
On Twitter, the pound sign is used to create hashtags. Hashtags are used to mark topics or keywords in a tweet. People use hashtags for all kinds of things. Within the Physed community, we use the PE chat hashtag to mark tweets that are relevant to our bi-monthly Twitter chats.
Okay, so what do you chat about?
What's cool with PE chat is that the community plays a big role in it. They're the ones who submit the topics, vote on the ones that they want to talk about, and then help get the word out to the rest of the community. In the days leading up to the chat, the community will even share articles and videos that are relevant to the chat, and some community members will step up as moderators.
Moderators?
Unlike other Twitter chats, PE chat lasts a whole day. The chat is broken down to different portions, and each portion has a moderator who starts moderating at 7 p.m. in their time zone. See, without moderators, you would get bombarded by a mess of tweets. The moderators add order to the chat by asking questions that people can respond to. They also try and keep the chat productive by staying on topic and avoiding too many tangents.
This sounds awesome. Where do I sign up?
The fun thing about PE chat is you don't need to sign up. All you need is a Twitter account. Once you have that, you can head over to thephysicaleducator.com and visit our official PE chat page. While you're there, check out all the other cool stuff that we do. Our mission is to help you be the best physical educator that you can be, and PE chat plays a big part of that. Thanks for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you at PE chat.
About slow chat PE, that's another chat. It's daily on Twitter. You have one question, I think now in Voxel as well. Just follow Justin Schneider, you get more details. This is an elementary PE chat. This goes Tuesdays. I'm not sure which days, but if you follow one of those guys, I'm sure they're gonna help you. And there's loads of chats. If this link and below, you see the list of all Twitter chats all around the world for different types and topics. So even you can tell your colleagues for other subjects to jump in. The next tool is Voxer.
Welcome to Voxer, a live messaging app for your smartphone. Live messaging is simple. Just pick a friend, then push the talk button to send a Vox. Everything you say is streamed live, and if the person you're talking to is already in the app, they'll hear you Vox as you're speaking.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thanks for doing that.
You can also Vox a group of friends. And alongside voice messages, you can send text, photos, and even share your location. All of your Voxes, photos, and messages will be saved so you can check them whenever you want. You can use Voxer wherever there's a cell network or Wi-Fi, so Voxer works great all over the world. Upgrade to Voxer Pro and get great premium features like live interrupt mode. Choose up to 5 chats and messages will stream out live from your phone, even if you're not in the app.
So your car's on fire, just thought you might want to know.
Use the volume button to respond back instantly, and if you have a headset, just press the mute button to respond. Voxer Pro also features extreme notifications for loud, repetitive alerts, so you don't miss any important messages. Voxer and Voxer Pro are available now on iOS, Android, and Windows Phone 8. Transform the way you communicate. Download Voxer today and start voxing.
A great place to start is a nice website that Spencer Paphos, hopefully he got his name right, voxerpe.com. All the details are there. How to start with Voxer. It's an amazing tool to connect with PE teachers. And you'll find even hashtags and the groups. There's loads of groups. It's more personal, and I think it's an amazing way that you really talk to the guys, you know, in social media, not only text them. This is, for example, a screenshot of my Voxer groups. Hangouts is another way. This is what we're doing now, anyway, yeah? This is how we use Hangouts.
So having joined many online learning communities in Google Plus and worked with so many colleagues from around the world, Google Hangouts took this experience to the next level. With few clicks, I was able to have a video conference with up to 15 colleagues from around the world, and it all felt like we're in the same room, where all of a sudden we're collaborating and working together on so many things to do with the curriculum areas, sharing good practice, asking each other questions, and really collaborating. So the amazing thing about Google Plus and Hangouts, that our students can access it from anywhere, anytime, and using any device. So when they're at home, working on their laptop, on their desktop, on even their mobile phone, they can still access the same experience from anywhere.
Because I think since we are in here, we're familiar with this one. For the last 2 or 3 years, we've been doing Hangouts with teachers around the world. And it's really amazing that you see the guys and you talk to them, you know. You share resources. We have, for example, I think we have a big folder with resources, more than 500 teachers sharing resources. Just get to one of them and they will connect you. Visit Summit, amazing place where you can find loads of free things. Another thing I like in social media is those daily newspapers. These 3 are my favorites ones. You just look at it and subscribe. So even if you know what, you cannot get to social media every day, you can check your mailbox and you'll find a daily about most of the things being in Twitter or on social media, on PE in general. The physical educator has an amazing calendar. I think he's just started now. I think he's trying to also improve it. Things like this event could be there. Subscribe, and I think you get the details. Webinars, don't miss the chance of even free webinars. Two of my favorite places where I do webinars is Spark and the PE Geek. Okay, we'll talk about PhysedMAP and PhysedME now. So I've been connected with PE teachers all around the world, but to be honest, okay, especially in the States, there's loads, you know, and Canada, and when they tell me that we're from this place, and I'm not sure what do you mean. Okay, I know, I know geography is my favorite place, but we say I'm from Texas, I'm from New York, but I wanted to be exactly know where that in the map, and there is loads of benefits from this map. I'm just going to go through it. So at less than a year, I started with the PhysedMAP, and using Google Maps, where people can drop a pin about where are they around the world. So I'll take you even to the website. Okay, still around, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, things are going great, Osama. Thank you.
Good. Okay. So PhysedMAP. PhysedMAP. Okay, this is the main page. I'll tell you later how to sign up. In here, it's loading the map. You can see the map in here. Until now, we have around 350 PE teachers. If you want to check this in full screen, there's a link down here, and it's going to take you to full screen of the map. Till it loads, let's go through other things on this website. Till now, 50% of the PE teachers who already joined is from the States. We have teachers from about 45 countries around the world. Okay, let's go back to the map now. As you see in here, guys, for example, in the States, I'll go through the other benefits of this map later. I just want to have you guys have a look about the 173 teachers who joined from the States till now. Once you click on one of them, it gives you all the details. Okay, the time they joined, the country, the address, the email, the Twitter handle, which curriculum they you teaching. Now, when people join, let's go back here. So to sign up, they have to fill up a Google form, and in the Google form, you have to put your name and now we add to the map now organizations. Not only teachers can join, anyone is really into physical education. You choose from which country you are. The more accurate one about the city or where you work, that will be better on the map. So it shows the accurate place. Because if you just put New York, for example, and there's going to be maybe 10 teachers from New York, all those pins going to be dropped over and you won't recognize which one is yours. You put your email, it's the best way to communicate in case if you don't have Twitter or Voxer. And in here you'll find links if you want to know more about each. If you have a website, blog, please share with us. You choose which age group you teach, which curriculum you teach, and if you don't teach one of those curriculums, you can also submit here. Now, all those details are going to go to a Google form, which is in here. Now, the benefits of this data is unbelievable, and it's like, I don't know, I don't think even you can measure it. For example, we have the list in here. To make it easy, even you can download this as an Excel sheet, and once you have that, with all those data, you can do loads of stuff. For example, I am from, let's say, Jordan. Okay, I want to find out more about the PE teachers who lives in my area, and I want to make, for example, a league or a tournament. So I don't have their details. That's a way to start. For example, I want to connect with all PE teachers, or I want to find out more about for example, I teach IB. I'm looking for IB schools around the world. I want to connect with IB PE teachers around the world. who teach primary. So all you have to do is sort the list you have. So I'm looking for IB curriculum, and I need primary, and even I can choose the country. You know what? I want to look for who teach IB primary schools in all countries. For example, in here, you'll find in Angola, we have Robert. In Australia, we have 3 teachers. Just find out, for example, where in Canada there's 1 teacher, Rebecca. And even the more benefits here, you can check their blogs and websites. We have, till now, let's go through this again fast. Okay, you can see the counts here. Okay, should show us. Anyway, we have hundreds of web blogs and websites. You can see all the data in here, free to use. I prefer when teachers sign up, use maybe with a personal email, just in case if they moved. More than half of people here, even the data is that they are on Twitter, on social media. Not all of them. I can try to connect with others and get them more into social media because it's an amazing way to connect. Okay, let's go back to the website. There is loads of other benefits I'm not maybe aware of. You can even share with me. I did even for this event, created a map for the people who joined. And I think we have around 1,200 till now. More than 800 from the States. So this is the map. If you click on here from the States, I think up to now we have 800 something. You see 823. This was like 2 days ago. It needs to be updated. It's amazing to see all those PTs all around the world and the Visit Summit. From India, we have 9. I got the important
really cool.
links here. Oh,
Osama, it's really cool. Where did the idea come from?
To be honest, I joined Google. It was a Google workshop, and they were telling the teachers about maps in general. And then they showed me you can create a map. So when I got that, you know what? I'm a visual. I just love to see things, you know. And I just, wow, I said, okay, this is a great idea. Let's look and ask PE teachers. And I was lucky to start with, because we started the PhysedME, and I got some data. I started with that and did start then inviting the teachers to join. And hopefully that we get loads and loads of PE teachers joining later. And I said, this data you have, you can use it for loads of stuff. I used all this data. So, for example, I have around 350 PE teachers, and I did send them invitation for this event. It's a great way is even to spread, because not everyone on social media. And we try to get the emails. I get the emails from workshops I've been and invite people for all those events. And here it shows that majority of people, even if you go through the countries and show you have, for example, we have 18 teachers from Australia, 5 in Saudi Arabia. In Spain, we have 7. And the other benefits is that you can do this, the online teaching. So, for example, I think Adam done already that from Saudi Arabia. He was connected with teachers in the States. And I done something called Mystery Skype, which is going to be also presenting another 5 hours. As part of Adventure Challenge. It's an amazing educational game. So you can connect with teachers around the world and teach. And when kids see each other from different parts of the world, it's an amazing way to learn. Again, here's the sign up, the PE calendar. Again, if you have any event that you want to share with the PE community, just submit it. It's going to go to Joy Faith website, the physical educator. And I did embed the calendar in the website, so you can see the PE chat is back on 24th. The Visit Summit is running now, and all details are there. If you want to have your own event you want to submit, please go ahead. Any webinar, and if it's online, if it's an actual one, and you can also invite the members list there. You can invite whomever you want. And I did have a brief PhysedME, but go to PhysedME.com. There's more information about it. There's a guide how to start with joy, and I did also put there all the 3 videos I had, and there's one more I might, if I have time, I'll play in the end. It's an inspirational Joy's Faith speaker also in the keynote from last year. And now it's to Sarah. This is the world of the games. I'm gonna leave everything to Sarah to talk about this particular part. Just want to remind Sarah also down there the registration form and also the other amazing links that she shared with me. So Sarah.
Hey Osama, thanks so much for letting me be a part of this presentation. So earlier this year I was on maternity leave for 3 months, and I don't exactly remember how it happened, but I just started compiling a list of world games that could be used in physical education. And I had so much free time on my hands that I just kept getting more and more and more and more of them. And I believe that we shouldn't necessarily teach a world games unit in our physical education classes, but instead we should incorporate world games throughout the school year in order to meet specific outcomes. So I created this huge list and I sent it out on Twitter, and I hoped that people would crowdsource it and add to the list, and some people did. I think the person who helped me out the most was Seth Martin, and he lives in Lake Tahoe, California, and I really, really appreciate the help that he's given me with it. And then Osama approached me one day on Voxer and said, Sarah, you realize that I could just embed it into a map, and we could show what countries are represented and what games are represented, and we could also add a Google form on the site where if people want to contribute world games to the list, they could submit it through my website and you won't have to do very much work. And so I was like, yeah, sign me up. And so it's available on his site, and I think we have at least 112 games. Some are very common, some are very unusual, some would need a ton of modifications to be used in PE, and others I don't think we could really use in phys ed, but I think that the exposure to them is really valuable for our classes and for our students.
Hey Sarah, do you have the link to the World Games doc that maybe everyone could take a look at too?
Yeah, I could put that in the Tassel in just a second, and because we have a separate document as well as the link on Osama's site, so I'll pull that up and add it.
Yeah, I think that would be cool, because then everyone could see all the different stuff that's going on there, because it was pretty amazing. And you know, as being a physical educator in the United States, it was great to see, and it was a great document to learn from, because I would like to incorporate more of those things into my teaching. So had a lot of good information on there.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. It was really amazing. Thank you, and also for sharing that with me. I have on that page, you'll find not only the map, the registration form I got from Sarah, and you can access the full list there just with a click, and there's also 2 links I also got from Sarah's blog. And Sarah, what's your blog again? Maybe also if you can embed that in the puzzle.
Sorry, I was muted. Well, you know, I write for Physedagogy, and I do a couple blog posts here and there, but I don't have my own blog, but I do have a school website, but it's, you know, intended for my students and their parents. So
yeah, don't worry. Got all the information in PhysedMAP.com/worldgamesmap. You can check it in there as well. Okay. Are we back, Matt?
Yeah, we're back. We're rocking this thing.
Okay. Okay, good. After the PhysedMAP.
I think we're going on 18 hours. Am I right, Sarah? Maybe 18 hours straight of PD?
yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think I'm going to head to bed after this one's over.
You know, Osama threw out Adam Llevo's name, you know, Mr. Adam P. And I'm coming back, well, my time, 3:30 in the morning to wake up. No, sorry, 2:30 in the morning to wake up for his 3 a.m. session. So dedicated, loving this.
Yeah, It's amazing. With the visit map, I'll try to finish with the visit map. Is that I'm talking about the future, okay? Is that we need, to be honest, not only hundreds, we need thousands of users to join. And from there, even we'll try to create mini maps. We can, and I'm happy if any PE teachers want to join. For example, we can create like even a country's map only. Because, for example, we have 177 PE teachers now from the States. You can even have in the States maps. You can have curriculum maps. For example, just only American schools curriculum around the world. So if anyone wants to join, or I'm happy to help and show him. Okay, PhysedME. Adam was he's supposed to be with us. He couldn't make it. He did create this nice video about PhysedME.
Okay, welcome to Phys Ed Summit 3.0, and this is our session on PhysedME. My name is Adam Llevo, aka Mr. Adam P on Twitter, also blogging out of MrAdamPE.com. Now, this really came about from an earlier project from when I was living in Shanghai, and I was part of the PPLM. And we'd been doing a little bit of work in Southeast Asia. Myself, Nathan Horn, Ken Foyd, and a few others. But I knew I was relocating to the Middle East, and you'll find out a bit more about me in my session later on. What I wanted to do was really build something in the Middle East, and I knew Osama was there already doing a little bit. So I contacted Osama, and we wanted to find out what was really happening over there in terms of professional learning. And we decided to come up with the hashtag PhysedME, and really a way for teachers or phys ed teachers to connect in the Middle East, Africa, and India. And now it's started to spread to the rest of the world. So what we've got so far is you've just seen a quick intro video, and really PhysedME.com is really a starting place for all PE teachers in the Middle East to come and hopefully join with us on what we've got going so far. So we only started in August 2014, and we started the ball rolling then. So if you come to the website, you can find out about the three of us. And if you don't follow us three on Twitter, myself, Osama, and Rima, I recommend you do so that you'll be able to just keep in touch with everything that's going on at the moment. We've got the Google Hangouts that we've done so far in the past 12 months. And you should be able to see a few faces from the other side of the pond, which include Nick Enlick and Justin Slider just here. But the majority of the teachers that we've got are based in the Middle East. And what we would like to do this year especially is take that a little bit forward. And when we are talking about good practice in our classrooms and talking about new ideas, hopefully we can get a few more teachers in with us. So what we'd like to do is, if you are thinking of joining, please join us, fill out the form, and we've already got 60 to 70 members as part of the group, and we'd like to definitely get a few more. So visit the website, you can contact any of us, Osama, Rima, or myself, and then we can get the ball rolling and really start to improve what we're starting to build here in the Middle East. Along with the PE chat that we've got going, that Joey Faith set up, let's do this.
Yes, so that was Adam. Matt, you still there, yeah?
Yes, yep, we've been hitting the back channel up big time, so lots of discussion going on.
Okay, great. The next step is one of the PhysedME members, Diane. She's in the American School of Dubai, and they're gonna have a PhysedME conference for the Middle East, and it's open for all teachers around the world. There's going to be a website coming soon. Hopefully the details is going to be in PhysedME. I'm just going to mention this now. It's going to be on Friday, November 13 at the American School of Dubai. If you want to contact Diane, I have her Twitter handle there and her Voxel. So just remember, guys, I know we all get busy. Please use social media, connect with people, and they're going to help you to make your life easier. Start now on social media. Upgrade it. I'm going to finish with this inspirational, I want to say, video from Joey. I think this was last year.
We need you. And I mean, we need all of you. We need as many teachers to get online and start sharing. Now, I know some of you are a little concerned because you might feel that you don't have a full grasp on how to use these different social media platforms. Well, I'm telling you right now that if you get involved online, you are going to start connecting with teachers from around the world, teachers that you've never met before from places you've maybe never even heard about before, who are going to jump in and want to help you get started. Now, some of you might already be online, and this is actually something I hear a lot of. A lot of people are already online, they have their Twitter accounts, and tell me, Joey, I'm a lurker, which means that they're reading all these tweets, but they're never really jumping in or starting any conversations. And when I ask teachers why, they say, it's like, I just feel that, like, my experience, I don't know how much value I would actually bring to the conversation. Well, I want you to know something. I want to make this very clear. Whether if you have 30 seconds of teaching experience, or if you have 30 years of teaching experience, that experience gives you something very, very special. What it gives you is a unique perspective. And we need as many unique perspectives as possible within our community. See, as a community, we're trying to take on these massive problems. Problems that have been plaguing our profession for years. Things like stereotypes, bad teaching practices, really everything that when you tell someone that you teach physical education, they'll roll their eyes and kind of laugh it off. And we're trying to take on these problems, and we think that we're covering as many angles as we can. And the community is trying to see every angle, but sometimes there's angles that we're missing. And those little angles that we're missing, that could be the key to finding these solutions to these problems. And that angle might be something that I can't see, but you, with your unique perspective, that might be an angle that you're seeing. And that's why it's so important you join us. Your ideas, your opinions, your experience, you never know how these things are going to help inspire and motivate other teachers. And that's why it's so important you just get online and you start becoming a part of this community. We need you, and I'm not joking around here. We absolutely, absolutely need you. We need you because there are still way too many roll out the ball programs out there. And you and I both know that we can no longer afford to rob our students of the physical education that they need and deserve. We need you because we're trying to take the bar, we're trying to raise that bar to heights that we don't even know that exist yet. And we need you to help us do that. And we need you so that once and for all, we can finally put the ed back in phys ed. Now here's the thing. If you want to be a part of this revolution, I want you to know something. I want you to know that there are no sign-up forms. There are no monthly membership fees. There are no easy installments of $29.99. If you want to be a part of this revolution, all you have to do is get online and start sharing. And I really hope you do. Thank you all so much for coming out this morning. I hope to see you all online.
So, Men in Black, this flashlight is not to forget all the directions. This is the other flash. This one that keep you remembering that you need to get in social media and need to connect. And that's all, folks. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Osama. I completely agree with your sentiments, and I appreciate all that you've done to get the world connected. And it shows in your PhysedMAP, and it shows with with the group that you've created with PhysedME, and it's fabulous. And I put in the back channel, how important hashtags are and how powerful they can be to get groups connected, and that anyone can start them and anyone can get it going. So we appreciate all that you do for the Phys Ed community. So thank you.
No, thank you guys very much. PhysedME team, been really amazing. Shame, I'm moving to a new role now. I'm going to be dean of students. I might not be even teaching PE, but I still love to be connected, guys, and stay in touch, of course.
Well, fabulous. We're always looking to stay connected. So, yeah, thank you again, Osama, and Sarah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks, Osama. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. It is 12 midnight now, I think, yeah.
It is for
Okay,
both of
good
us.
luck. I want to say sweet dreams. It's just 9 o'clock. I have to be in the school now. See you later afternoon. Even it's gonna be 5 a.m. Have another session. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, thank you. And just remember that we'll be posting the feedback survey on physedagogy.com, and we'll be sending out an email to everyone who is RSVP'd. So please make sure you fill that out, and make sure you send it back to us, because that will give us great feedback as to what we'll do in Phys Ed Summit 4.0, because this is not the end. This is just the beginning.
Yes, just the beginning. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, again.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and take care.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.